Something you won't soon forget. 30 years ago, the world lost one of the most legendary entertainers, really, of our time, Elvis Presley. His daughter, Lisa Marie, commemorated the August 16th anniversary in a special music video duet with her dad, singing In the Ghetto, a performance she did for charity. How to steal and he learns how to fight. Then one night in desperation, the young man breaks away. He buys a gun, steals the car, tries to run, but he can't get far, and his mama cries. His mama cries. As the crowd gathers round, an angry young man face down in the street with a gun in his hand. And as her young man died, on a cold and gray Chicago road, and another little baby child in the ghetto. And his mama cried. And his mama cried. On a cold and gray Chicago road, baby child was born in the ghetto.
Wow, amazing. Yo, Lisa.
Chicago, another little baby child is born in the ghetto.
Just to see. Amazing guy, amazing. Wow.
Lisa Marie Presley just performed in the ghetto with vintage footage of her father, Elvis Presley. You just heard her perform it here with the Harlem Gospel Choir. Thank you.
Okay, guys. It's a funny day, and it's like I've had so many people message me. Obviously, it's been 2 years now, guys. It's a weird one because I personally don't feel, haven't fully accepted that Lisa Marie isn't here now. It just doesn't add up to me because I think she was way too young. Way too young. I want to stir our emotions a bit. We're gonna play tribute to Lisa Marie. We're not just going to show the negative stuff. We're going to show some good stuff. I've only got around half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. It's almost like I don't feel like she's gone. Does that make any sense? Because I just see her as she was so vibrant and full of energy and full of love and life. Now with Elvis, it's different. Many of us were kids, weren't we? I was a kid when we lost Elvis. So we've grown and we've had to accept things changed when Elvis passed. But Lisa, we all grew with Lisa. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tony. We all grew with Lisa, didn't we? So almost a lot of us feel like she was our auntie or sister. We just feel like she's family. This is the unusual thing. And it's just, how can I explain it? It's almost like an old friend that you grew up with, that you went to school with. You know, when you see an old friend that you went to school with and you don't see them for 10 years, but then you see them again and you play catch up and you like feel comfortable because they knew you when you were a kid growing up, a teenager. Even though 20, 30 years may have passed, you still feel very comfortable, even though you haven't seen that person for ages. It could be a family member that you haven't seen for ages. We have that feeling for Lisa, yeah? If Lisa Marie now sat down next to me now, yeah, I'd have a good chat with her. She had that way about her. Very down to earth, very easygoing, very welcoming, obviously respectful and charming and funny, and she had the best smile. Do we agree, guys? Lisa Marie had the best smile, the best. Who can equal Elvis Presley's smile? We all know Elvis had the best smile ever. No one has ever matched the smile of Elvis Presley. But I can name you one person. I can name you one person that matched the smile of Elvis, and it was Lisa. Lisa. How many people changed the world? Now, certain people had a way about them that literally their way impacted on the world. It was just something about it, something about their aura, their energy, the way they looked, the way they acted, their personality, that the world was different because of them. Yeah, we still feel the impact now today of Elvis. And if I said to you, name another person that had that effect, it's Lisa. It's Lisa Marie, because she was Elvis's daughter. It's Elvis and Lisa. I think we've always seen them as one. We've always seen Elvis and Lisa as one. Yeah. So equally, they altered our world. Don't forget, Lisa was around even in the 60s as a baby, a small child, and then through the 70s, I know things were she would sort of be kept a secret for a while by Priscilla, but slowly she evolved, she blossomed, and she started to peer out into the world. And there she was, looking stunning. Lisa Marie, as a woman, was absolutely drop dead gorgeous, with the best personality you could ever expect from the daughter of her father, Elvis Presley. She really was one of the most likable people, if not the most likable people, including Elvis, that I've ever known. Nothing matches them. Nothing matches Elvis and Lisa. I'm going to play a song to get your emotions going, guys. And then we're going to carry on playing tribute to Lisa, who we all adore and we miss. And I think many of us feel very connected to Lisa in a real special way. And I know that Elvis would love how the fans are, how we are, Team Elvis, how we are towards Lisa, how we miss, adore her, how we are protective of Lisa's memory, her reputation, her image, her legacy. I just know that Elvis would be proud. And we, as Team Elvis, as the fans around the world, are proud to be protective over her children. This is why I always make a big point, guys. We are getting some Riley hating at the moment. There's a lot of Riley hating going on right now. I defend Riley and Finley and Harper because they are Lisa's children. They are Elvis's grandchildren. So anybody that says to me, oh, I'm not happy with Riley, I understand. But I will also say to you, they are Lisa's kids, Elvis's grandkids. We must defend them, protect them. We must be there for them as fans on behalf of Elvis and Lisa. They're going to make mistakes, guys. They're going to make mistakes. It's complicated, but we must be there for them as fans. So let me just play this beautiful song to stir our emotions. I know it's an emotional day for many of you anyway. Right. For Lisa Marie.
When you feeling small, when tears are your eyes are crying, I want your side. Oh, take it slow. And friends just can't be found like a friend.
Let's sing it, guys.
I will lay me down like a friend. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams over.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, that song, oh my God. I need to just take a second because Lisa did have a bridge over troubled water. But wow, guys. Whew. So I wanted to just play a little bit of, just be a little bit upbeat, a bit positive. Now Lisa, she was very, she was nervous about stepping into her father's shoes, becoming a singer, becoming an entertainer. She always did sing. She would get a microphone and sing to Elvis. She would jump up and down on his bed and sing to her dad. He loved it. She would stand on the table and sing. Elvis loved it. But she was reluctant to be a singer. Now, Priscilla didn't really want her to sing because Priscilla thought she had big shoes to fill, her own words. But Lisa wanted to be seen in her own right as Lisa. She didn't want the world to just see her as Elvis's daughter. As much as she adored and worshipped her father and admired him and loved his music, she knew he was the most talented man in the world. But she didn't want to always be in his shadow. So it took a while, guys, before she stepped out, before she said, "Here I am." And once she did step out of the limelight, step out into the limelight, she put on her rock chick gear and a leather jacket. She was such a cool person, very fashionable, yeah, adored and lovely, a real rock chick. She really did blossom. She actually loved performing on stage. It was a natural ability to her. It was easy for her. She was very nervous, but it was easy for her. She was very cool, yeah. And once she got into her stride, wham, bam, she's done it. Whoa, the whole world. Here she is, Lisa Marie. Okay, guys. So, and in the end, she was seen for her own style of music, her own tone of voice. Her voice matched beautifully with her father Elvis when they did these duets. But she really did have her own sense of style. She stayed true to herself and she made sure that the world recognized her for her own type of music image. It just worked. So I did find, let's see if I can dig it out. Now I've spent the morning trying to think what we were going to do here because I know that I don't have ages. So I just wanted to get in a few things to honor Lisa. Hi, Songbird. Hi, Tony. Hi, Denise. Hi, Emily. Hi, Baroness. Hi, Linda. Hi, Debbie. Everyone. Hi, all of you. Okay. Now, I did put these on storage. Right. So let's just... I found one. The reason I liked it... So we're sort of going to go up and down with the emotions here. We are going to be positive, but we are going to show Riley talking about finding out her mum passed as well. So we've got a few bits. We're going to see her when she gets interviewed with Austin Butler, because we know she was very, very proud of the Austin Butler film. She really liked Austin Butler a lot. So I'm just reading some of your comments. So let's watch Lisa in her stride. The quality of the music, I mean, the sound quality isn't great, but we're going to give it a go, guys. Right, this is 2003, okay?
This Toyota concert series on today. Get the feeling.
And ladies and gentlemen, here to sing her song Sinking In from her debut album, Lisa Marie Presley.
Go on, Lisa. Great. Oh, yeah. She's so cool. Woo! Whoa! We're going to play a bit more, we're going to skip to some other songs, but wow, come on! Hi, Lorna. Now that is a rock chick. 35, was she? 35, 34, 35, 36, that sort of age. She left it late in life, but she came out with, what's the word? With raunchiness. Yeah, she was cool, proper cool. And I see her, how beautiful she looked when she opened a restaurant, didn't she? And she was with her mother. My God, she was so beautiful. And when she was with Michael Jackson, wow, did that girl look classy and sexy, just proper. So anyway, I do want to sort of play a few bits. I think I want to show a bit of Riley. Obviously, she talks a bit about discovering her mother was not well. Let's have a listen. She's being interviewed by Drew Barrymore. Let's have a little listen, guys.
So, I mean, she knew. It seemed when your grandfather was going to pass away, she felt a premonition. Now, was that the fear of, I have limited time with this person, or was it a psychic connection?
I'm apprehensive to say this because the headlines can be crazy, but she did have like a thing where she felt connected to, she was very intuitive, and in a way that wasn't like woo woo or hit, like in the clouds. It was very kind of grounded and matter of fact, and it was pretty incredible.
When you were on the airplane and you're flying and you're trying to get to your mom and you're trying to text your dad, did you know in that moment
Hi, Tonya.
that your mom was departing the earth?
I did. Yeah. I just had a feeling. I don't know. There had been incidents before, health incidents, and I didn't have the same feeling. Like I don't know. I felt this sort of surrender in the moment, and I just had a little bit of a sense.
And you even asked your dad, "Is she gone?"
Yeah.
And then he replies, "Yes."
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes ago.
That's right. Yeah.
I think that with this book, you really took your own narrative and allowed for so much joy to come in also, and all of that playfulness.
I'm glad you're saying this because there's been a few things that I've read that have kind of said this is like the saddest thing I've ever read in my life, and I like the experience of living it wasn't that. I think that the end of my brother's life and my mother's, of course, was devastating, but so much of our lives was so fun and joyful and funny, and we went through it, as if we were living in a wildly colorful comedy. So I think that I'm glad that some of that came through.
Oh no, this is one of the best books I've ever read in my life, and I managed to not cry throughout the whole book until you and your brother go on this adventure in Japan, and he keeps commenting on your yellow shoes. And they called them the bananas or something.
The banana shoes.
The banana shoes. And then when you put those shoes in his casket, that was when I broke. And I couldn't stop crying for the rest of the book.
Oh.
And I think it is such a celebration of life. And no one is allowed to tell us what our experiences are. We must tell people what our life was like. And no one can take that away from us. We are the pens who write our stories. And the way you are makes me know more and more that I have to overcome what other people thought or what I thought they thought in my life, because I loved my life growing up. I loved it.
Yeah.
And it was...
I think that's
good. And you give such license to people to own their experience.
I think that was something that was really important for me is at the end, I sort of say, like, I know that all of us would have done it again, despite all of the difficult moments. And I think that that's very true in our experience and important.
All right, Riley Kehoe from Here to the Great Unknown is available everywhere right now, and we will be right back.
So that is obviously quite honest. Drew Barrymore is brilliant. I think Drew is actually very respectful with how she questions Riley. So it's a difficult one, guys. Now, when it comes to Riley, I find it difficult with talking. Well, no, I actually love to talk about Riley. I love to talk about her. I think she's amazing. I love her. But you'll be surprised some of the negative messages I get about Riley. I get quite a lot. I'm very protective of her. I'm very defensive. I even blocked someone the other day because I didn't like what they were saying. I blocked someone on the messenger because look, it's fine that we've got opinions about Riley. You know, we're all entitled to our opinions, but when they become rude and offensive, I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, this person actually said to me that Elvis would be upset and angry, and he would find Riley's behavior disgraceful. This person said that to me. Yeah, there's no way that's true. There is no way that is true. Come on, guys. Elvis is the most forgiving man ever. There's no way he would have been upset and found Riley disgraceful just because she didn't turn up at Graceland's on his birthday. No way. Elvis would have always been forgiven and loving towards his grandkids. He would have worshipped them. He would have understood they make mistakes. Also, the circumstances are complicated. We have a raging fire raging across California and LA. God rest everyone's soul and that's passed, that's been affected in that fire, and all the families. I'm so sad that this fire is happening, and it's horrific, it's horrible. I send love to everyone that's been affected by this horrific, scary fire that is, we around the world are seeing what's happening with this fire, and it is so, so scary. So we don't know if that affected Riley from getting to Graceland, but we have to give Riley a break. We have to cut her a break, yeah? We're not going to be a channel that only supports Elvis and Lisa. I don't want to be that channel. We have to be supportive of Elvis, Lisa, Riley, Finley, Harper. The living family members to Elvis are very important. Finley, Harper, Riley are very, very important. They are the future. So we must support them through good and bad, through their mistakes. They're normal human beings. The good things they do and the mistakes they make. We have to be there for them. We have to. So I didn't want to block that person. I even tried to calm that person, but she just wouldn't let it go. She wouldn't let it go. She was push. Eventually I thought, see ya. Yeah, I'm not having Riley being bad-mouthed. I won't have it. Now, I don't mind opinions. Fine, give us your opinions. People make mistakes, but I'm not having her being called names. I just won't have it. Just will not have it. Right. So let's carry on honouring. Now, I wanted to show a little clip. Because one thing that stood out about Lisa, and even though I'm not a fan of it, the Baz Luhrmann film, there are certain parts of it that I like, but generally I feel it didn't portray everything correctly. I respect the fact that Lisa loved that film. She loved that film. She loved Austin Butler. I respect that. So because of it, I want to just show her a little clip of her. Being interviewed. I'm not against the film. You know, I'd rather have it than not, because it did bring new fans. It did bring new fans for Elvis, for Lisa, for the Elvis family. Yeah, it definitely relaunched Elvis. And suddenly Elvis was current again, was big news again. So, and Lisa loved that. Lisa loved the success of the Elvis film. She felt it restored his reputation. So I massively respect the film for that. Yeah. The fact that I have a few issues, and that, you know, that Priscilla's involvement, and that Baz Luhrmann is a bit too close to Priscilla. We have issues, but now's not the time to bring them up. So let's listen to Lisa Marie being interviewed. It's only a short interview, guys. Are we ready?
Wonderful night for Elvis.
Yes, I hope so.
And if you got, well, tonight will be a wonderful night for Elvis.
Yes, I hope so.
And have you gotten to know Austin Butler a little bit?
Yeah, a lot actually. I adore him.
When you first saw him, what did you think?
You mean in the movie?
Yeah, just saw him, in the role.
I was mind blown, truly. I actually had to take like 5 days to process it because it was so spot on and authentic.
What do you think the biggest challenge was? Is it the singing, or is there certain characteristic to pull off? A look, a twinkle, or something?
Characteristics, mannerisms, the singing, the talking without doing it in like a caricature way, like it's been done in the past.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of done like in a sort of funny, joking way, the way he spoke.
Yeah.
But Austin actually got it and did it perfectly without making it sort of comical or.
And he didn't overdo it. Amazing.
Right. And you didn't overdo it.
Don't you live in Montecito, Santa Barbara area?
No, I don't.
Not anymore. Okay,
No.
I thought you did. I'm sorry.
I did at one point, yeah.
It's terrible up there right now.
I know. It's really awful.
Is there a performance tonight? Is Austin going to perform? Have you heard anything like that?
I don't think so.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
Swivel those hips, baby. Let's get going.
That's great.
Well, good to see you both.
He's
Thank you.
just about to come.
Nice meeting you.
He's right
Nice
back.
meeting you. Is he coming now? I just went on vacation the same place as him. A handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked that interview. Obviously, it's bittersweet because you can see that she's not well. You can see she's not well. Also, it's so close to her passing. But you also see that she did get a lot of happiness because of the Baz Luhrmann film, because of Austin Butler's portrayal of Elvis. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Austin Butler. And like someone said here, Linda said it, that Austin Butler captured Elvis's essence. He did. 100% Austin Butler, for someone that didn't look much like Elvis, really did pull it off. Yeah. There's many parts of the film that I did like, but there's certain parts in the film that I think were unfair, that portrayed certain people unfairly. So Nancy is here. Nancy, hi Nancy. I'm not against the film. I just think there were certain parts of the film that could have been different. That's all. I'm a big fan of Austin Butler. I think he's amazing. I think Austin Butler truly loved Elvis. He put so much time into trying to get it right. For a couple of years of rehearsing, practicing, to try and get the role, play that role perfectly. We know he spent time at Gracelands, and we also know that it meant a lot to him, Austin Butler, that Lisa and Priscilla were happy with the film. We know that Baz Luhrmann wanted to keep Priscilla and Lisa very happy. Yeah. So what parts don't you like? There's a few things. I don't really want to go into it too much, Nancy, because we're here to honor Lisa. This isn't like a debate thing. This is just, we're honoring Lisa. But I will just quickly say, I didn't like the way the mum was portrayed. I thought the Memphis Mafia thing was ridiculous. I thought the way that they showed the Memphis Mafia was comical. I also thought that the girl that played Priscilla was just terrible. Nothing against her as a person. I just thought the girl that played Priscilla was nothing like Priscilla and almost didn't say anything. These are just the three off the top of my head things that I didn't like. And even the beginning, it took a while to know, but there were certain parts in it that were just excellent and amazing. There were the bits where many of the parts that Austin Butler played were fantastic. Blew me away. Yeah. So, but this is Louis' point of view. This isn't your point of view. This is Louis'. Is that okay, Nancy? Are we happy with that? Nancy, are you still there? Let's just check your comments, guys. Yeah, Josie, Prissy didn't walk out and leave Elvis at Graceland's. Thank you. Guys, you tell me, guys, what parts of the film did you not like? I think the film was made, the show with the Colonel did. Yeah, yes, from the point of view of the Colonel, yes, I know that. I actually didn't mind the Colonel Tom Parker in it. I actually thought Colonel Tom Parker's I thought that what's his name? His name's gone out of my head. I thought the guy that played Colonel Tom Parker, Tom Hanks, did a good job. I actually liked it. Yeah, the Colonel Tom Parker bits didn't bother me. I thought they were okay. The bits I didn't like are what I've just mentioned. There's a few other things as well. Let's have a look. Lots of the movie was not accurate, not to mention Parker did not have an accent like that. Dan, hiya, I'm glad you got my message. I did just message you to join us. Josie, I didn't like how they portrayed Elvis's parents. I agree. They made her out to be a drunk. I didn't like it. And even with Vernon's personality, I didn't really like how they portrayed that. Nancy, look what you started. I think that was the main point of the film. That's why I like it. Nancy, I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like some of it. I've watched it 10 times. Nancy, I've watched it 10 times. I like it, but not all of it. Not all of it, yeah? Damn, there were parts of it that were dark. I agree. Nancy, now that we're on this topic, Nancy, you know I love you. How's Riley? How is Riley, your lovely dog? Is she okay? Nancy, now you're making us all debate, you know. What did you like about it? Let's all put Nancy on the spot. Nancy, what did you like about it? It's on Netflix now, isn't it? It's free on Netflix. Nancy, you're in charge. Riley is doing fantastic. He goes back for his shots. He goes back for his shots. I'm not sure what you mean. He goes back for his shots. I don't get that bit. Yeah, we love Riley. Oh, no, right, your dog, Riley. Oh, that's good. Right, I'm with it. Sorry. Wake up, Louis. Wake up. Your dog, Riley, is going to go back and have some shots. Good. Well, I pray for your dog, Riley, and I hope Riley recovers. We've had a few people here worried about their dogs. Obviously, Helen has been worried, Songbird, about her beautiful dog, Angel. And Angel's getting better as well. That's good. Which book do you recommend about Elvis? Are you asking me that? Are you asking me that? That's a bloody good question, actually. I've got so many. Which book do I recommend about Elvis? Oh, my God. I don't know if I can answer that. Guys, I think I'm going to let you guys answer that. Which book do you recommend about Elvis? It's a bloody good question. Guys, you guys can answer that. So, Nancy, I like the portrayal of Colonel because that's what destroyed Elvis. Okay, that's good. I didn't like how they made out Elvis was moody and unhappy all the time. Elvis loved to laugh and joke. It didn't show that much. Yeah, I agree with that. Songbird, great comment. Lasika, Anita's book. Yes, oh yes. Do you know what? There's your answer. That is, who said that? Who said Anita's book? Linda. And we are going to carry on reading this book. I've almost forgotten this book. We're only on chapter 11. We are going to keep reading this book. So, Linda, thank you. You're like a mind reader. He goes back to the vet for his medicine. Send us a picture. Nancy, we want to see a picture of your dog. Send it on the chat. Right, Angel's doing great, which is Songbird's dog. That's great news. We know how much you love Angel. I will never call Colonel Tom Parker that title. He never deserved it. It was like an honorary thing, wasn't it? He did someone a favor. Wrote Josie, he did someone a favor, didn't he? And because of it, was it a counselor or something like that, gave him this honorary Colonel Parker thing. Is that right, Josie? You probably know the story better than me. Let's just catch up on the comments. So Emily, hope you're well. I didn't like how Elvis always looked dopey and depressed. In some parts, yes. I agree. See, look, Nancy, I'm winning here. Everyone's on my side. I'm joking. Nancy, I'm joking. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, Anita's book, All Out. Wow. If you want to go back in time on a time machine to the 1950s and 60s and imagine being with Elvis, Anita's book, Once Upon a Time, Elvis and Anita. That's as good as it gets, guys. As good as it gets. A beautiful book. Yeah. I've heard, let me just get them out. There's two books that I have heard. One of these was sent to me by Ayisa. Ayisa hasn't been on for a while. Ayisa, where are you? I've heard this is a nice book, Jerry Schilling's book. And there's another one. And I've heard that this is a nice book as well. Yeah. So people let me know the books that are quite kind to Elvis. And these, I think these are. Yeah. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Let's have a look. Right. So let's play a bit more of Lisa. Josie, I'm just going to watch another Elvis movie they bring out unless they include Billy and Joe and the other Presley's family. Yeah, I understand, Josie. And I think Billy at the moment, Billy Smith and Joe, they're being brought up a lot by the fans recently. I've really noticed it. At the moment, there is a real upswing of people to protect Billy and Joe that are really supporting Billy and Joe. I've really noticed it recently in the last few weeks. I think especially because of this situation with their problems on Facebook, suddenly there's a massive warmth that is really exploding for Billy and Joe. And we love Billy and Joe. I fully support Billy and Joe. And we send them love. Right, so Nancy says Anita and June's book. Yes, June Junico's book. I haven't got it, but I've heard it is a beautiful book. Thank Nancy, that is great advice. I'd like to have that book. Seriously, guys. Hi, Kate. So hi, Louis and Team Elvis. It's Kate here. Kate, you sent me such a lovely comment. Where is it? Hang on, let me. When you sent it me, I remember thinking, oh, I want to read that out. Let's have a look. Let's see if it comes up. It might not come up, Kate. You know that I can never find these messages. It drives me mad. Oh yeah, Chris sent me some amazing. Chris, are you there today? He sent me some bloody good messages. Let me just say to him, we're live. Right, okay. Now I'm not going to read Chris's because they're very long and I need to really study them. Let's just see if Kate's comes up. It might not, Kate. I might have to try and find it. No, it's not coming up. So, Kate, I want to read your message. Let me have a look. I'm sure I took a picture of it. Let's see, have a look. What was it referring to? Let me just come back. Oh, right. I've had a lot of messages about Lisa Marie. Right. Oh, I know. Right, Kate, I found it. It's to do with Mike Stone. I'm going to read it, but I'm going to read it when we do Mike Stone. When we do Mike Stone, we're going to read Kate's message because it was very good. Thank you for that. Right, let's play a bit of Lisa. I did store a few things. Let's have a look where we were. Right, here we are. So this is a bit sad, guys. It's Lisa Marie, her last speech days before she passed away. Okay, so it's going to be a bit sad, guys, but we're going to do it. But
There was a daddy-daughter kind of thing.
hang on, there's it. I think this is a mixture of different bits. Let's just listen to it. We'll see. We'll just pay our respects to Lisa Marie. Okay, guys.
What was he like as a father?
Very, adoring, very sweet.
Lisa Marie Presley was just 9 years old when her father Elvis died from a heart attack in 1977. In 2003, she told Rolling Stone that when her father kissed her goodnight for the last time, she had a feeling something would happen, adding she was obsessed with death at a very early age.
How'd you deal with all the attention of his death?
There was so many masses of people mourning.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, in front of me, fainting and carrying on. And I remember watching, as the casket was there, they were coming through, and there was a line. And I just remember sitting on the stairwell not knowing what to do with that.
Lisa Marie was Elvis and Priscilla Presley's only child, born in 1968. After her parents separated when she was just 4, Lisa Marie split her time between her mom's house in Los Angeles and her father's Graceland estate in Memphis. Her childhood was far from perfect. After she began experimenting with drugs, her mother sent her to private school. In 2003, she told the LA Times, "I never really fit into school. I didn't really have any direction." Music was her escape. She went on to record 3 studio albums. Her 2003 debut album, To Whom It May Concern, reached number 5 on the Billboard 200 and was certified gold. She performed duets with the likes of Pat Benatar.
Go on. Woo!
She once told Larry King perhaps she was a bit naive in choosing the same career as her father.
Yeah, I've been a huge music lover. It's always had a huge impact on me. I want to write, I want to sing, I want to do the same thing for others. Have my music hopefully do that for others one day. Not realizing, what I sort of had to climb. I had an idea a little bit, but I think that I underestimated the whole thing.
She recorded duets with her father, adding her voice to some of Elvis's earlier recordings. Lisa
Beautiful.
Marie told ABC she inherited a rebellious side from her father.
Alive and well in me. Yes, and to the point where my own children are like, "Mom, stop. What are you doing? Don't say that. You can't say that. You can't do that."
For decades, the tabloids tracked Lisa Marie Presley.
The tabloids have been rough.
They're rough. They're really rough.
Her love life always grabbed headlines. She was married 4 times. She had 2 children with her first husband, Danny Keough. Then just 20 days after they divorced, she said, "I do" to Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
When he wants to lock into you, and he wants to intrigue you or capture you or, whatever he wants to do with you, he can do it.
The couple made romantic music videos together and stunned audiences at the MTV Video Music Awards.
Nobody thought this would last.
But the marriage didn't last. They divorced in 1996 after about 2 years of marriage. She married actor Nicolas Cage in 2002, but they split after just 3 months. She tied the knot with Michael Lockwood in 2006, and in 2008 gave birth to twins. By 2016, she had filed for divorce. Lisa Marie had a theory about why her marriages didn't work out. As she told the Daily Mail in 2003, it had to do with her own father. "I'm looking for someone similar to him, and nobody could ever compare. He was so extraordinary a presence," she said, "not even as an entertainer, just as a person." With her father's death, Lisa Marie Presley learned at an early age what it means to grieve. Years later, she would experience tremendous grief again, when her 27-year-old son, Benjamin Keough, took his life in 2020. Last year, Lisa Marie wrote an essay about grief for People magazine. She wrote in part, "Grief does not stop or go away in any sense a year or years after the loss. Grief is something you will have to carry with you for the rest of your life. Grief is incredibly lonely. It's a real choice to keep going." That's exactly what she did. Keep going. On Tuesday night, she was on the red carpet for the Golden Globes, where the movie Elvis, about her father's life, was up for several awards.
What did this movie mean to you and your family?
Everything. It's so incredible. There's no words.
Lisa Marie Presley had a front row seat to Austin Butler winning the Golden Globe for his portrayal of her father, Elvis.
Some people want to put me in jail. The Wells movie.
And have you gotten to know Austin Butler a little bit?
Yeah, a lot actually. I adore him.
She was asked that night if she planned to keep in touch with Austin Butler. Her answer was an emphatic yes, but fate intervened. Lisa Marie Presley was 54.
Joining me now, CNN entertainment reporter Chloe Malas. Chloe, what a heartbreaking week. What happened with Lisa Marie Presley. We just saw her at the Golden Globes right before this happened. Tell us about that and the plans now to remember her.
Jim, I was at the Golden Globes. I saw Lisa Marie, and like many of the reporters there, we thought to ourselves that she didn't seem like herself. We know that, funeral details are still forthcoming, but she will be laid to rest at Graceland, where she was just earlier this week, giving a speech, like Kyung said in her piece, to remember her father, what would have been his 88th birthday. And fans were even a little taken aback by her demeanor and how she seemed. Here's a little bit more of that speech a few days ago that Lisa Marie gave.
Thank you.
Here we go, guys.
I missed you. And I love you. I keep saying you're the only people that can bring me out of my house. I'm not kidding.
I think she meant that as well.
And I love you back, and that's why I'm here. So today, you would have been 88 years old. It's hard to believe.
Jim, she's spoken about the grief that she suffered after her son's suicide in 2020. She wrote about it in an essay over the summer, and she said, "My soul went with you," and that she never fully recovered. It's only fitting that she will be laid to rest next to her father and her son, Benjamin, at Graceland. And we're all waiting for a potential autopsy report, but we might not get that. We might not ever get the details as to what exactly happened, Jim.
That's hard to hear, and it's just difficult to reflect on how much pain this family has gone through over the decades.
You know what? I tell you what. I am actually really surprised that was had so many really good clips. I did watch half of it. I didn't watch all of it, but that says it covered everything, didn't it, guys? Covered everything. Right. So I've got to go, but I wanted to play before I go. I know we've got a lot of strong views about all of the things that were covered there, haven't we, guys? Obviously, I understand the do not resuscitate. All that stuff is a massive topic. It's just scary when we think about it. But I don't want to get too negative. I want to end on a high. Now, I want to play a duet. I want to play us out on a duet. I'm going to do a part 2 of paying tribute to Lisa Marie. This is just part 1. Unfortunately, I have to be somewhere. Now, I know that we all feel the same way, don't we? We all feel the same way. So obviously we've played In the Ghetto. Now I'm just having a look on my phone. Let's just see what comes up. I mean, I could play In the Ghetto, but I think that shall I play Where No One Stands Alone. Shall I play that? Let's have a look. Let me just read your comments. Yes, there we are. Linda said it. That is, I think I would like to play that. Yeah, if you don't mind, guys. And we're going to play us out. I'm actually sorry that I have to go because I wanted to do a much longer live stream to pay tribute to Lisa Marie, who we all adore, we all miss. Yeah, we love her dearly. We all feel like she's family. So I'm going to do a part 2. I'm going to do a part 2, guys. Let's play out with this. Then I'm going to have to go and meet my wife and the kids. Guys, thank you so much for coming together so we can pay tribute to Lisa together. Okay, guys, send you all love. Let's just enjoy this. Yeah, Nancy, thanks for joining us. And Nancy doesn't manage to get on the lives. All of you, thank you for joining us. Rest in peace, Lisa Marie Presley. Thank you, Team Elvis. I'll see you later for part 2.